What's up, doers? It's your boy Happy Chap here. Welcome back to another build tutorial. Look at on this one, we're going to show you how to build basically a gold farm and an iron farm combo farm together. Now, since this is impossible in the nether because, you know, sky access like we talked about on the last video, what we're going to do is we are going to absolutely beat this one to death. So here's what you're going to do. And for you survival only build people, look it, I get it. I do. I totally get it. But we're doing this one in creative. Now, apart from the gold farm and apart from the iron farm, which I'll link both of them in the description, okay, there's two that you should specifically build. One is this one up here with the walls in place, so that way, you know, you don't need to build any trapdoor towers anymore, and it brings all of your pigmen down into a single hole or a single tunnel right here for them to all die once they hit the bottom. And then same for the iron farm. I'll link you guys a specific iron farm that is perfect for this type of build. And now the items that you're going to need for this build are very straightforward. So you would need to bring along enough to build a hopper clock. So 2 stickies, 2 hoppers, 2 comparators, 2 redstone dust, 2 solid blocks, and then a single redstone torch. You're also going to need to bring along 2 dispensers, 24 obsidian, 6 powered rails, 3 regular rails, 6 hoppers, 19 solid blocks. Just bring along a half stack just to be safe. A single repeater, a single comparator, 5 redstone torches, a single minecart, 2 minecart with hoppers, and then 2 cactus and 2 sand. I don't know why the sand wasn't in here, but you need those 2 as well. Now, the first thing that you are going to do for this build is like I said, you're going to build your gold farm wherever you want it. If you want to do it above the roof, perfect, go for it. This is an absolutely perfect design for it. And then what you're going to do is you are going to light your portal and go on through to the other side here. Awesome. And we ended up actually on ground level, which is sweet. So we'll clear ourselves a little area here. Okay, so once you have your little area cleared out and your portal is in place, what we are going to do is we need to just take reference here. So our gold here is on one side, as you can see. Now we need to build a permaloader off of the other side here. So what we are going to do is, off the back of this 3 wide portal, you want your portal to be 3 blocks wide. What you're going to do is you're going to come over 2 blocks and back 1, and you're going to place a dispenser facing up. Now you want that to be on the same level as the lower half of the portal. Then you're just going to run 2 hoppers going into the dispenser like so, with a solid block there, a piece of sand with a cactus on top of it. Then you're going to take your powered rails, put 1 on the dispenser, 1 on the hopper next to the cactus, and then 1 in front of the dispenser, and that'll get all 3 rails to run this direction like so. Then you're just going to take a solid block, place it on the back side of the rail, and this is what you should have right here so far. But now what we need to do is every time the minecart comes through, we need to be able to send it back on its own without having to, you know, interfere with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to place a comparator right there behind the dispenser coming out with a solid block, then your redstone torch with a solid block above it, another redstone torch with a solid block above that one. Here's where you're going to place a repeater facing towards the portal, and you want to set it to 4 ticks total, and then a solid block in front of the repeater, and this is what you should have here in total when you are done. Now what you are going to do is stand on this rail, and then you're going to go through to the overworld, and as you can see, we kind of end up in the middle here of these 2 things. So on the side that you do come out, so I'll do that again, and as you can see, we kind of come out here in the middle between the 2 pieces of obsidian there. Now that is because the portal on the other side is 3 wide. So what you want to do is, the same side that your minecart is going to come in, you want to walk through your portal, and the side that you come out facing, which is this side right here, what you want to do is you're just going to mark it, and then you're going to make the portal 1 block wider on the right side here. So smash these down, make it 1 block wider, and give yourself a 3x3 portal just like you do on the other side of the net. Now you can just light this, and as you can see, when we go through, we come through right here in the middle, right where this rail is. So as we go back through, now we're right through here in the middle. Now we need to take reference from where this rail is going to be, because this is where our minecart is going to come back through. So we're going to go through the nether, over top of this rail, and as you can see, right here is where we are going to start the system. So as you come through the portal, on the same side, you want to place down your dispenser with 2 hoppers running into it like so. We're going to place down our sand with our cactus on top. Then we're going to do our powered rails, the same that we did on the other side, 1, 2, 3. With a solid block off of the back side like this. Then what we're going to do is we're going to place a redstone torch here and here in order to power both these rails. Next, what we are going to do is we need to set up the hopper clock. So we're going to dig out this area here, just like so. We're going to place a redstone torch here beside the dispenser. We're going to place a piece of redstone dust on top of it with a comparator running into it like that. Then we're going to place a temporary block with a hopper running into it, remove it, and make 2 hoppers running into each other like so. We're going to have a comparator come out the back side, redstone dust, sticky piston facing in, sticky piston facing in, and your redstone block there on top of it. Once you have that complete, all we're going to do is take 19 blocks and place them in this hopper here. As you can see, the system will start to fire back and forwards. We're going to take our minecart, place it in this dispenser here, and as you can see, the minecart should fire. It will go over to the nether and then end up back here in our dispenser. Now our permaloader is set up and ready, so now we can move on to building the iron farm. Okay, once you're all done, just set yourself up a nice simple iron farm like this. As you can see, it's very simple, very straightforward. I'll make sure I link a video in the description, okay? No matter what I say in the video, just make sure you maintain a 4-block gap between the zombie and the first bed here, and the farm will always work. You should never need to put any redstone in this, and you should never need to hook up any sort of piston system or anything whatsoever. So now with your iron farm all set up and ready to go, all you're going to do is just set up some sort of collection system below it, so that way you can send the items over to the nether. And on the nether side here, what you're going to do is you're just going to run some glass all the way across this side here. Yes, the gold farm is going to start to work. Then on the front side here, we're going to place 1 piece of glass. Now what we're going to do is right here in front of this part of the portal, we're going to place a hopper going down with another one on the other side, just like so. We're going to take our rails and run them up. We're going to put 1 more on this side and another one down on that hopper, so they should both look like this. In front of the hoppers here, or in front of these rails, you're going to place down a piece of glass, and you're going to do that on both sides, and then put your minecart with hopper on top of these rails. Once you are all done, this here is what you should have. Now all we're going to do is we're just going to take our hopper system here, and we're going to actually run it over and send it over to our gold. And now every time a piece of iron comes through, it's going to get pulled in by these hoppers here, or these hopper minecarts here, and end up down here in your chest. As you can see, every time an iron golem spawns here in the overworld, the item should drop on down. Now we're going to go through before it comes through. And there you have it. So we must have already had 1 come through before, because there is definitely 5 in here. So now with this simple little mechanism here, which is a permaloader with your hopper minecarts on the side, as you can see, all we need to do now is just AFK over here in the nether void, and we essentially have ourselves a gold and iron farm combined. And as you can see here, we've already got some iron coming in from the other world, so definitely is working. The iron farm that I have set up on the other side there is an iron farm where, as long as it is in the loaded chunks and the iron golem dies off within 30 seconds, which he does, you will get an iron golem every basically 45 seconds on average if you were to let it run for more than it. So it's a pretty fantastic farm connected up to this little mechanism here, which is by El Mango. I mean, there's 100 ways that you can make a permaloader, but this one here is the most efficient and the easiest one so far that I have found. So like I said, connecting it up to the iron and the gold farm, there you have it. Iron gold farm combo farm. Okay, and here's a perfect example of it working in like super fast motion. So as you can see, we have the iron coming through from the overworld. The permaloader is working. We have the hopper minecarts in place. And as you can see here, we have iron coming in, no problem whatsoever. Now this is just a simple setup with just a dispenser, but as you can see, no matter what, depending on how much iron you come through, this simple setup here is going to collect it for you. You never have any iron just kind of sitting around on top of the portal, wasting time, wasting energy, and it's here by the system. As you guys also seen, you can set up an ice path if you would like to instead of a water stream, but as you can see, the water stream, it seems to work all the same no matter what, no matter how much comes down it, as long as you've got, you know, the proper setup here. So there you have it, you guys. Iron farm, gold farm, combo farm set up and ready to go. We have completely beat this one to death, I think, in just 2 simple episodes. But if you want it, that's how you're going to have to do it. This is how you're going to have to set it up. In the overworld side, you can pretty much set up any type of iron farm that you want, as long as, you know, the iron comes feeding into the system. And yeah, it's pretty good. So thank you so much for watching. Big plans for the Minecraft series coming up. Oh my goodness, we have upgraded to 1.163. We've added in a couple data packs too as well, and things are getting exciting. Make sure you stop by shophappyjappy.com for your world download. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will definitely catch you guys on the next one. Peace.